Hey guys, I'm Nikki, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to build out a free linkless link in bio page website style with Universe. Universe is highly customizable, so if you're trying to achieve a certain visual style, make sure you follow your brand identity. There's so many customization options, and the most important thing is that it's super easy. Then at the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys how to take that one-page link list and expand it into a multi-page, full-fledged website with Universe. So if you've been needing a website and that's something that sounds interesting to you, definitely stick around to the end, and also go ahead and timestamp that if you want to jump right to it. I'll be showing you how to build a site with your computer on the browser version of Universe, but you can also download the Universe iOS app and use it on your iPhone or your iPad. And if you do have Android, you can still use your phone, but you'll just want to open your web browser on your Android device and go ahead and paste in web.univer.se as the URL, and it will bring you to this page right here. Alright, so to get started, you're going to want to go to the URL web.univer.se. I will drop this in the description so you can directly click on it or copy and paste it, and you will be presented with all sorts of templates here for almost every use case imaginable for a website. So these are only link in bio templates. These are also templates for websites in general. If you do want to just check out the link in bio version, then you're going to want to go up to these filters, go to purpose, and then go ahead and select the link in bio option. And then from here, you'll see all the different link in bio options that Universe has. And for the purpose of this video, I am going to go ahead and use this Ziggy printing template. So make sure to select this one if you want to follow along. Once you've selected your template, you're going to land on this create an account page. So you just want to type in your email address and then type in a password and then hit sign up. I already have an account, so I'm going to take a second right here to pause and log in, and then I'll meet you back where it'll take you next. Alright, so once you go ahead, sign up, and create your account, it's going to bring you here to better understand what kind of site you're looking to build. So we're going to go ahead and select personal for this first question, and then we are going to go ahead and select link in bio. It's going to prompt you to grab a domain. So the domain is like the .com, what you think of when you have a website URL. So I'm going to be creating a link in bio for a hypothetical musician named Jasper Stone. So I'm going to go ahead and type here, music by Jasper Stone. And then we'll see here, I can choose the free version, which I'm showing you how to make a free website today, so I'm going to go with that. But you also have the option to go ahead and buy a domain right here and get the .com or any of these other TLDs that might interest you. So we'll just select this free version. Once you've selected your domain, you're going to find yourself in the Universe Grid Editor, which is where the fun really begins because we actually get to start designing. So every element on here is just a block, which makes it really approachable. So this is a text block. Beneath it is also a text block. These are button blocks. Then you have your link blocks. Then you also have the image blocks here. Everything can be very easily manipulated. You can edit existing blocks, or you can click any blank spot on the grid, or even like a selection on the grid, and add a block. So we'll hit add block, and I'm going to show you what it looks like to add a shape block right here. So let's say we wanted to do something like this, and you can move it up here. We could easily expand it, and I wanted to show you that you can layer it, so you can move this behind everything. And then we'll also have the option to duplicate here, and then you'll also find delete here. So if you wanted to get rid of it, it's super simple, and you can just go ahead and go like that. So don't be afraid to experiment. It's very easy to add things, remove them, etc. You can also scroll here to the bottom and use these three dots to change the background color and also change the grid density if you want to get more granular or less granular with your design. So if we go to the background color, we can upload a photo, which we're going to do later, but I'm going to show you how to change the colors right now. So you can choose from one of the pre-selected colors. You can also drag things around on the color wheel, or you can use a hex code. So here I have a hex code that I'm going to copy and paste in here, FFD9FF. If you want to use it, I'll go ahead and put it in the YouTube description and also try and pop it up on the screen right here so it's a little easier to read. So this is like a lavender color, and then we can go ahead and just exit out of there. And I should also mention you can also add a block here and just with the plus sign if you don't want to click on the grid for whatever reason. All right, now that we've covered the basics, I'm going to jump right in and start transforming this into a link list for a hypothetical R&B musician based out of NYC. I'm going to make this super customized just so we can go through how you can change up all the different elements. So first things first is I'm going to go ahead and change the font up. So I'm going to go in here and click edit. And then I am going to set this text style to the primary title. It's good to set these because later on you can just select any text block and change it to that style. So it's really a time saver. So I'm going to make sure that this is set to primary style title. And then I'm going to go ahead and come in here and select a font. So I already have a font in mind, which is Outline. If you struggle to select typefaces and fonts, our designers, graphic designers actually made a really helpful guide for this. So I will make sure to link that below so you can also check that out, and hopefully it can help you and make it a little bit less overwhelming because it definitely is overwhelming. So coming in here and choosing Outline. And then I also want to change the color, and I'm going to do a custom red color again. So I'm going to use the hex code FF2020, and then I am also going to reduce the size down a little bit, and then come over to this section and type in Jasper Stone. I'm also going to put this back up to one line here. I also want to add an image of the artist below the name. As you can see, there's not a lot of room here, so I'm just going to click on the grid here, and I'm going to add 2 rows here so we have a bit more room. And then I'm going to select all of these, and I'm going to go ahead and go with the image block, and then I'm going to upload from my files, go into my downloads, and select the file I have in mind and hit open. And then it's going to go ahead and drop the image right in here. One thing to note is this is almost exact size, but you can see there's some borders on here, so you can hit fill on any image and it will go ahead and like zoom in and take up all of the room. And you can also add image descriptions, which is good for accessibility and also for SEO. And then you can also play around with different shapes here to give it a little bit more personality. I'm going to go with this rounded rectangle shape here, so I'm going to exit out. I zoomed in a bit just so you guys can see a little better. And then I want to add one more row here. I'm actually going to just move that button. I want to create a shape behind this description here to just make the site a little more interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight this section, and then I am going to add a shape, and I think I want to do again the rounded rectangle, and then do the custom red color here, which was FF2020 as the hex code if anyone's wondering. And then I'm going to go ahead and drag this up, and I'm just going to layer this behind, and then click. So as you can see, it goes behind, so you can still edit things right on top. And then I want to change this font so that it matches the title font that we picked in here. So I'm going to hit edit, and then I am going to go to style again and make sure to select secondary title, and let me put this down a bit. And then what I actually want it to say is, I think we'll do R and B musician, and then, sorry, I wanted to find the M dash. Fun fact, you can find that in the emoji keyboard. And then we'll do NYC, and then from here, let's go ahead and pick out the font. So I want to keep this one simple, and for that reason, I'm going to choose Helvetica in here. And I want to make the color match kind of like the lavender pink we have in the background. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to change it. Let me go check what that was. FFD9FF here. And then again, go back here into the block. And then I think I'm going to try to highlight this and bold it so that it feels, yeah, literally feels more bold and more like it's making a statement. And then I think for the font size that I feel pretty good about the font size, so I'm going to leave it at that. Next, I'm going to fill up this space that I created here with the link blocks that actually already exist in this template. And I'm going to duplicate one of these twice. That way it fills up the whole row. And I'm also going to come in here and I want to change the color again to the red. Each of these link blocks really have two main components to edit. So if we were to come in here, then you'll see you have the icons, so you can scroll to see all the different icons that we offer. And then you also have the link, so that's where the icon will actually link out to. So since this is a musician website, I don't want Pinterest to be on here because I think there are other more important links. So we'll do like Apple Music, and here's where you would like put your Apple Music, you know, link here, and it would link out. And then I'm also going to update these other ones to be TikTok, Instagram, a buy tickets one, and a Spotify link. I'm going to pause here because I think it'll be a little monotonous to watch this, or perhaps let me show you one more and then we'll pause. So again, I want to edit this one, and I will make this TikTok. So I want to scroll until I find the TikTok icon, and then literally you're going to want to put like your TikTok, you know, link here with, you know, your handle, whatever it is. And then I'm going to update these three right now, and I'll see you back here in a minute. Now that we have the link blocks updated, I'm going to move on and show you guys how to customize the buttons. We actually have 5 buttons here, and I only want 3, so I'm going to go in here. I'm going to delete these 2 at the bottom, and then I also want to stretch these out to be more of a full width style. So click, and then we'll drag those corner points. So from here, I'm going to edit the style. It's very similar to the link block, so you're going to want to have your label, and then you will also have like your URL here. So I want this first one to say upcoming shows. I just copy and pasted this in so it'd be quicker and you guys don't have to watch me find the emojis. And then we'll go to style, and I want to go ahead and change the text color to match with the primary red color. So we'll do that, and then I also want to change the background color to be that lavender kind of pink color. So FFD9FF. And then we're also going to select or set a border color. So I'm going to make this red again. and then I want to increase it just slightly to 2, and then also I think change this to Helvetica. And then we'll come in here and just change these to be a little more relevant. So perhaps we'll make this one latest single, and then I'm going to make this one link to an about page that I'm going to show you guys how to create. So like the secondary page on the site, I'll show you guys how to make that about page, and we can come back and link it to this button right here. One last button related thing is that you can round out the corners with this primary corner radius toggle, so you can adjust it as you'd like. Something to keep in mind, I'm going to show you guys how to add a YouTube video to this page and how to add a subscribe block. Then we're going to move on. I'm going to show you how to build out the second page and really expand this into a full website, and then we're going to wrap it up from there. First, I'm going to delete these image blocks that we have down here. Then to add the YouTube video, which I'm really considering kind of like where you would put a music video on your site if you were a musician, I'm going to go ahead and highlight these rows here, and then I'm going to select the YouTube block. You can search a title of the video, or you can actually directly paste the link. This is one of my favorite blocks because it's really magical, because it just automatically fills in your YouTube video, and once this is published, people can directly click on the YouTube video and watch it in your site. So it essentially automatically embeds the YouTube video for you. Then I want to go ahead and add a subscribe block down here. Actually, I think I will, yeah, we'll expand it out after. So the subscribe block is really important because it gives you a direct line of communication to the people who sign up. People can subscribe in seconds by simply dropping their emails, and then you as the creator can send out custom emails through Universe to everyone who has signed up. So if you're a musician, you can use this feature to announce new music videos, new music drops in general, or tour dates to your super fans. We also see a lot of tattoo artists using this specific feature to have people sign up and then they announce when their books are opening. You can also change the text on here and further customize the colors to match your site. So we'll go ahead and expand this out. And then I also want to quickly add one more thing, which is a Giphy block, maybe right over this to give it a little more personality and draw attention to this area. So I'm going to go in here, add block, and then I'm going to choose Giphy. This connects to Giphy, so you can search GIFs. It's what it sounds like. So I'm going to go ahead and say glitter. I'm going to scroll through. I want to select more of like a repeating kind of pattern. So I'm going to do this, hit select, and then come in here and change the shape. And then I'm also going to delete these rows, but maybe leave like 2 breather rows at the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and hit publish, and then this first page will be out in the world, and we'll check out how it looks on desktop and also how it looks on mobile. So I'm going to hit publish, and then it tells you that it's live, and then we can actually hit open site right here and scroll through how it looks. And then I'm gonna pause really quick so I can put this in a phone frame for you so you can also see how it looks on the phone. Okay, so I just casted my phone to my computer. So here is the site on mobile for reference, so you can see that it does adapt depending on what device it's on. So we have the first page down. You can either stop here and just use it as a link in bio style site, or you can stick with this tutorial, stick with me. I'm going to show you how to add one more page. Once you know how to add one page, you can add really endless pages to your Universe site. So I'm just going to walk you through how to add the page, and from there, you'll be pretty unstoppable when it comes to building out a website. From here, I actually just find it easiest to just type web.universe.se, and it will show you your site. And from here, you can hit edit, and it will take you to the page view. and then you just hit new page. And we have all these page type templates for you that you can scroll through and see what might like suit the purpose of your website best. You can also always choose blank canvas if you're feeling like you really want to build it from scratch. But for this purpose, like I mentioned, I want to show you guys how to build the about page, which will then link to that button on the first page of the site. So I'm going to hit the about me page type. Okay, so I zoomed everything out a bit just so we can see the full page. And I'm going to delete a few of these elements because I actually want to keep the about page pretty simple. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to expand this out a bit. Go ahead and delete this and also delete the photo. And I want to set this to that primary title style that we had on the first page. So I'll come to style and hit primary title. And then I also want to set the background to be that lavender pink color. So we'll come in here, hit background, color, and then we're going to paste in the FFD9FF. Lastly, I'm going to edit this paragraph text to be Helvetica. And then I also want to change it to the red. And maybe just reduce it down a little bit to be 16. The last thing we're going to do is update this body copy with a little help from AI. So if we hit edit, you'll see this like sparkle icon over here. You're going to want to hit that and then hit, there's a couple different options actually. So you don't have to generate from scratch. You can also improve existing text, check your grammar, lengthen or shorten it, changing the tone, or even translate to another language. But I'm going to just generate from scratch. So I'm going to hit generate text. And in this box where it asks what I'd like Gus, which is the Universe AI assistant, to write, I'm going to say write 2 paragraphs about being an R&B musician based out of NYC who just dropped their debut album. Also include that there will be tours in NYC and LA, tickets available now. Mention that I write my own songs. So I have that, so I'm just going to copy it and go ahead and paste it in here in the interest of saving time. And then I'm going to select generate. And it will take a minute to think. And here we have what it came up with. And I'm just going to take a second to read this. You can read it along with me and see if I'm happy with this or if I want to shorten it or anything like that. See, introducing the newest sensation in the R&B music scene, a talented musician hailing from the vibrant city of NYC who has just released their highly anticipated debut album. With soulful vocals and captivating melodies, this rising star is set to take the music world by storm. Don't miss the chance to experience their raw and emotional performances live on tour in both NYC and LA. Tickets are available now, so be sure to secure your spot for the night filled with unforgettable music. Not only known for their mesmerizing voice, this artist also showcases their impressive songwriting skills by penning all their own songs. Each track on the debut album is a testament to their talent and dedication to the craft of R&B music. Join in on the excitement as this musician embarks on their journey to success. With tour dates scheduled in 2 iconic cities, get your tickets now and witness the magic of this emerging R&B sensation firsthand. I'm pretty happy with that, actually, so I'm going to go ahead and publish this. What I might do is delete this row so that it's a little more balanced, and I'm going to hit publish. Then we'll land here. I had this zoomed out, so let me go back to actual size here. I'm going to click on these three dots and hit View in a new tab. So here is the About page, and then it automatically will add it to a menu. So if we come in here, this is the home page, this is the About page, and then I'm going to go ahead and link it to that first button. So if we go in here, we hit edit, there's the spot for the link. We'll go copy that directly and then paste that in, and then republish. Then if we were to go in here, hit view, I'm going to open this in a new tab. We have this page. We'll go ahead and click about, and then it lands on the About Me. I hope that you found this tutorial enjoyable and most of all helpful. I will link the Universe Editor in the description, so it'll be super easy for you guys to actually get started. Reminder that you can use the web editor or the app. They both link up, which means if you start in the app, you can bring it over and edit on web. If you start in the web, you can bring it over and edit on the app. You'll just want to make sure you use the same login credentials. Let me know if there's any other website tutorials that you really want to see. I will try my best to make it happen. Yeah, and I just hope that you have the confidence to build an incredible website, because anyone can do it. Yeah, so I'll see you out there, and I hope you have a great day.